Hello everyone and welcome to the channel, or welcome back. And today I have worked a bit on a bit smaller project. As you can see, I've made a sword, or some sword like contraption. The main thing about this is, I mean, for one, I wanted to, and for the other thing, the second or last part of the video is about 3D printing. So I recently got a 3D printer, a resin based 3D printer, which I'm working with, and I'm still kind of new to the whole thing, playing around, but I have started printing some of the content that I make. And this was specifically for a figure I wanted to print. Sadly, while I'm doing this video, I have not yet managed to make a viable print. I've tried to finish a print, but since I'm still new to this and still figuring out how things work, I have not yet made a viable print with this figure yet. So the render at the end, I also want to have as a printed 3D figure I can paint. I have a few standing around in the room that already did. There is a lot of trial and error still involved, but I am slowly getting the hang of how to do this without hopefully breaking everything apart. Back to the object that I'm working on, or that I have worked on, that you see in the video. Inspired by the German Messer, which is some kind of sword. So quick side tangent. In medieval Germany, it was not allowed for people to wear swords, but obviously they could have knives, and the word Messer in German just means knife in English. What they did is basically they defined how a sword is designed and how a knife is designed. So they basically just went into engineering and, like Germans do, and said, okay, this is the definition of a sword, this is the definition of a knife, and then they made the knife much bigger. So this is basically a very oversized kitchen knife. As far as I know, I'm not an expert, ask someone else. As far as I know, it has something to do with how the handle is put on the blade, and that the blade only has like one edge and not two. I'm not really an expert, I have no real idea, but I think something about this. I have to look it up, or I'd have to look it up if it would be something that I was actually interested in, but it isn't. Anyhow, I wanted to do this a bit more fancy, so this is where I went a bit more into detail. Up until here, it's basically very simple. The blade in itself is very simple, the handle is very simple, but for the guard I wanted to go a bit more into detail. I looked at medieval at fencing weapons, and I decided I'm going to go for something similar to the fencing weapon style here, just because I like it. It's interesting. So yeah, I decided I'm going for something like this, and you can see I'm working mainly with the extrusion tool here again. One bit that was a bit problematic was actually the three-dimensional aspect of this. I had to work in 3 dimensions, obviously, and still had to make it look kind of good, kind of working. So yeah, I also wanted this to be more round, so I played around with this on the side, as you can see, and try to make this more round, but it's not on all parts. It's not really round on all the parts, just on the most of them on the ring. That is actually the guard. Yeah. Main topic today. What I also have in the video later on is how I work in the app for the printer. So you will see me set up the print. Again, I'm not an expert. There's a lot better videos out for this. I just included this once to show what I'm actually going for, or what I'm actually working on currently. Reason of that being that whenever I tell people that I work, or that I do 3D content in my free time, I often get the question, why do you do this? What's the end goal here? Are you making money with this? And I repeatedly have to explain to people that no, I'm not doing this for money. I'm not doing this for financial gain. I'm just doing this for fun. And I went ahead and tried to compare this to why do people keep pets. It's definitely not the same, but hear me out on this. Here's my logic. My logic is people have pets not because there's a monetary gain, but just because they like to, because they enjoy it. They enjoy spending their free time with the pet. They enjoy spending their free time with something productive. They can care about something. They can dump their time into something, and that is absolutely fine. That is absolutely valid. Another example would be people who spend their free time creating, playing role-playing games or playing board games. There's no, but the issue is here. It's plainly, or it's easier visible that this is actually just something they enjoy doing. It's not about the monetary gain of playing a game. It's about the fun they have on playing the game. And for me, this is what I enjoy. This is what relaxes me. This is what I like to do to wind down, actually. Even though sometimes it is frustrating. Yes, it's still something I enjoy doing. So, yeah. And I'm trying to convey that this is actually what I like to do in my free time because I enjoy it. And the 3D printing is just, it came additionally just because I'm interested in doing it, interested in I wanted to do this. I had a 3D printer with filament, and it absolutely didn't work for miniatures, yeah, obviously. So I got a new one with which is a resin printer, and I'm really happy with it. So far I'm playing around a lot. Tomorrow when I go to work, I will absolutely turn it on and try to print this model. So hopefully I can post a community update with the picture of the model. But yeah, not quite finished yet with the 3D model, and we'll see about this. Yeah, and that's basically why I did this specific model this weekend, because I wanted to print a specific figure, and I wanted to add a weapon to the figure, because the figures I printed have none, and I wanted to add this. So yeah, I'm working in Chitubox, as you can see. And first thing first is I have to align the model with the printer. You can see the red stuff is in the printer while the rest is outside. So I'm resizing this to about 3 centimeters or something about 3.9 inches. The red parts is basically what the printer can't print because there is no connection to it. It basically would try to print something in the air and not have a chance to print it. And this is why I'm currently setting a lot of supports so that it can actually print this. Yeah, I'm still trying to figure this out. If someone sees this and say, oh god, what are you doing? Why are you doing this like this? This is horrible. Please leave a comment. Yeah, please educate me on what I'm doing wrong. I would love to hear just what I'm doing wrong, what I could do better. I'm still learning this. I'm still wasting a lot of my resin, so any help is welcome. Yeah, but this is how I currently print. I'm trying to put the ladies on the side and then support them a lot and then print. And so far this worked once, so I'm pretty confident this is kind of the way to go, but yeah. And that's it for this video. Enjoy the render at the end. Thanks for watching and stay healthy, stay safe. I'll see you guys hopefully in the next one.